In this special tribute, we honor the legendary wrestlers whose legacies continue to shape the world of wrestling. Their dedication, passion, and unforgettable moments live on in the hearts of fans. We also share emotional updates on Jimmy Uso, whose recent news has deeply resonated with the wrestling community. Join us as we reflect on their lasting impact, celebrate their remarkable journeys, and cherish the memories they left behind. Subscribe to keep their stories alive and ensure their influence is never forgotten. Eddie Gilbert, born on December 14, 1961, was a prominent American professional wrestler and promoter known for his charisma, in-ring talent, and innovative contributions to the wrestling industry. He gained notoriety during the late 1980s and early 1990s, particularly for his work in promotions like World Wrestling Federation, WWF, World Championship Wrestling, WCW, and Eastern Championship Wrestling, ECW. Gilbert began his wrestling career in the early 1980s, quickly establishing himself as a skilled performer with a penchant for storytelling in the ring. His ability to connect with audiences and evoke emotional responses made him a standout competitor. He was known for his high-energy style and the use of psychological tactics in his matches, which kept fans engaged. Throughout his career, Gilbert achieved several accolades, including winning various championships in different promotions. He was particularly known for his feuds with notable wrestlers such as Jerry Lawler and Tommy Dreamer. In addition to wrestling, he also took on the role of booker and promoter, helping to shape storylines and develop talent in the industry. Tragically, Eddie Gilbert's life was cut short when he passed away, at the age of 33, due to a heart attack. Despite his brief career, Gilbert left an indelible mark on professional wrestling, and his legacy continues to influence wrestlers and promoters today. His contributions to the sport and the innovative approaches he brought to storytelling in wrestling remain fondly remembered by fans and peers alike. Dick Slater, born Richard Van Slater on May 19, 1951, was a significant figure in American professional wrestling, captivating audiences from the 1970s through the mid-1990s. Slater's wrestling journey began in Tampa, Florida, where he trained alongside Mike Graham at Robinson High School. He later attended the University of Tampa with Paul Orndorff, both of whom would go on to make their marks in the wrestling world. Slater debuted in 1972 with Championship Wrestling from Florida, CWF, where he quickly garnered attention, winning the NWA Florida Tag Team Championship and the NWA Florida Television Championship. His charisma and in-ring ability led him to Georgia Championship Wrestling, GCW, where he competed for 8 years and became a 4-time NWA Georgia Heavyweight Champion, also securing multiple tag team titles. Throughout his career, Slater wrestled for several promotions, including Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling and World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where he appeared in the inaugural Starrcade event. He briefly ventured into the World Wrestling Federation, adopting a rebel gimmick, but soon returned to WCW. Slater's career was marred by controversy when, in June 2004, he was convicted for the stabbing of his former girlfriend, Teresa Halbert, resulting in a sentence of 1 year of house arrest and 2 years of probation, which he attributed to painkiller addiction. Dick Slater passed away at the age of 67, leaving behind a rich legacy as a talented wrestler who played a pivotal role in the Southern wrestling scene. His contributions to the sport are remembered fondly by fans and fellow wrestlers alike, solidifying his place in wrestling history. New Jack, born Jerome Young on January 3, 1963, in Greensboro, North Carolina, was an influential professional wrestler known for his extreme style and controversial persona. He gained fame in the 1990s, primarily through his work with Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, where he became synonymous with the promotion's hardcore wrestling brand. New Jack's in-ring style was marked by high-risk moves, intense brawls, and a willingness to push the boundaries of violence, making him a standout performer in the industry. Debuting in 1992, New Jack quickly made a name for himself with his tag team partner, Mustafa Sayed, as part of the gangster-themed duo, The Gangsters. Their storyline often featured elements of race and social commentary, reflecting the realities of street life. New Jack's character was characterized by his edgy promos, which resonated with fans looking for authenticity in a scripted world. One of the most controversial moments in New Jack's career occurred during a match in 2004 when he accidentally injured wrestler Eric Koulas, leading to a legal battle and raising discussions about safety in professional wrestling. Despite the controversies, New Jack remained a beloved figure among hardcore wrestling fans, known for his raw energy and willingness to entertain at any cost. After ECW's closure, New Jack continued to wrestle on the independent circuit and made appearances in various promotions, including TNA and XPW. He also appeared in documentaries and reality shows, further cementing his legacy. New Jack passed away, but his impact on professional wrestling, particularly in the realm of hardcore wrestling, continues to be felt today. Scott Hall, born on October 20th, 1958, in St. Petersburg, Florida, was one of the most influential figures in professional wrestling. Known for his charismatic presence, smooth wrestling style, and the iconic catchphrase, "Hey Yo," Hall was a key figure in both WCW and WWE, then WWF. He first gained prominence as Razor Ramon in the WWF, where he won multiple Intercontinental Championships and became a fan favorite due to his tough guy persona and Cuban-Italian accent, which was part of his signature character. However, Hall's true legacy would be defined by his role in revolutionizing the wrestling industry in the 1990s. In 1996, Hall, alongside Kevin Nash, helped form the New World Order, NWO, in WCW, which would go on to become one of the most iconic stables in wrestling history. The NWO's rise sparked a ratings war with WWE, leading to the Monday Night Wars, a period that redefined professional wrestling in the United States. Hall's charisma and influence played a significant role in NWO's success and the reshaping of the industry's landscape during that time. However, Hall's career was marked by significant personal struggles, particularly with substance abuse. His battles with alcohol and drugs, along with the pressure of maintaining his wrestling persona, led to numerous health problems and stints in rehab. Despite these challenges, Hall made a comeback in the 2000s, with help from his friend and fellow wrestler, Diamond Dallas Page, who assisted him in overcoming his demons. Scott Hall passed away on March 14, 2022, at the age of 63, due to complications from multiple heart attacks following hip surgery. His passing was a tragic loss to the wrestling world, deeply affecting his family, including his son Cody Hall and his fans. Hall's legacy continues to resonate, not just for his achievements in the ring, but also for his role in transforming the wrestling business and his eventual redemption story, which inspired many. Rocco Rock, born on December 15, 1953, as Paul M. D'Angelo, was a notable professional wrestler, best known for his work as part of the tag team The Public Enemy, alongside Johnny Grunge. The duo made a significant impact in the wrestling world during the 1990s, particularly in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW. Known for their high-energy performances and innovative hardcore wrestling style, The Public Enemy helped popularize the use of tables and high-flying maneuvers, contributing to the hardcore wrestling movement that defined ECW. Rocco Rock's career began in the early 1980s, and he wrestled under various names before finding success in ECW. His unique persona, combined with his partner Grunge, allowed the team to connect with fans through their charismatic antics and memorable catchphrases. They won the ECW Tag Team Championship multiple times, establishing themselves as fan favorites and leaving a lasting legacy in the promotion. After ECW, Rock and Grunge took their act to World Championship Wrestling, WCW, where they continued to entertain audiences with their signature style. Despite facing challenges in the later years of his career, Rock remained committed to the wrestling business. Tragically, Rocco Rock passed away at the age of 48 due to a heart attack. His contributions to the wrestling industry, particularly in tag team wrestling, are remembered fondly by fans and fellow wrestlers alike. Rocco Rock's legacy as a pioneer of hardcore wrestling lives on, inspiring future generations of wrestlers and entertaining countless fans. Harley Race, born on April 11, 1943, in a small town in Missouri, was a towering figure in professional wrestling, known for his incredible in-ring skills and charismatic persona. Race's career spanned several decades, during which he became a household name and a six-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a record that showcased his dominance in the sport during the 1970s and 1980s. His rugged, no-nonsense style in the ring, combined with his ability to connect with the audience, made him a fan favorite and a respected competitor among his peers. In addition to his championship accolades, Race was known for his fierce rivalries with other wrestling legends, including Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, and Terry Funk, each match contributing to the rich tapestry of wrestling history. Beyond his achievements as a wrestler, Race also made significant contributions as a promoter and trainer, helping to shape the next generation of wrestlers at his own wrestling school in Eldon, Missouri. Despite facing numerous injuries and health challenges throughout his life, Race's passion for wrestling never wavered. He was inducted into multiple wrestling halls of fame, including the WWE Hall of Fame in 2004, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. Harley Race passed away on August 1st, 2019, leaving behind a lasting impact on the wrestling world, remembered not only for his accomplishments, but also for his dedication to the sport he loved. Chris Youngblood is a retired professional wrestler known for his contributions to the wrestling world during the 1980s and early 1990s. Born on June 5, 1961, in the United States, he is best recognized for his high-flying style and energetic performances. Youngblood, whose real name is Christopher Youngblood, began his wrestling career in the mid-1980s and quickly gained popularity in various promotions, including World Class Championship Wrestling, WCCW, and the National Wrestling Alliance, NWA. One of Youngblood's notable traits was his ability to combine technical wrestling with acrobatic maneuvers, making him a standout performer in tag team competitions. He often teamed up with his brother, Mark Youngblood, creating a dynamic duo that captivated audiences. Their matches showcased their chemistry and athleticism, earning them recognition and several championship opportunities. Throughout his career, Youngblood participated in significant feuds and rivalries, facing off against some of the era's top talents. His work in the ring was characterized by his charismatic persona and dedication to entertaining the audience. He also made appearances in various independent promotions, continuing to showcase his wrestling skills long after his peak years. Though not as widely known as some of his contemporaries, Chris Youngblood left a lasting impact on fans and fellow wrestlers alike. After retiring from the ring, he continued to contribute to the wrestling industry in various roles, sharing his passion for the sport and mentoring younger wrestlers, thus ensuring that his legacy endures in the wrestling community. Jonathan Solifer Fatu, better known to the world as Jimmy Uso, has been a cornerstone of WWE's tag team division for over a decade. As one half of the Usos, alongside his twin brother Jey Uso, Jimmy has captivated millions of fans with his high-flying maneuvers, hard-hitting offense, and undeniable charisma. However, behind the scenes, his career has been marred with injuries that have tested his resilience and dedication to professional wrestling. While injuries are an inevitable part of the sport, Jimmy has always fought his way back, proving time and again that he is a true warrior inside the ring. In this article, we take a deeper look at Jimmy Uso's injury history, how he has managed to overcome these setbacks, and address some of the misconceptions surrounding his health. Jimmy Uso's injury history, setbacks and comebacks. Throughout his career, Jimmy Uso has endured multiple injuries, ranging from minor setbacks to severe issues that required surgery and long recovery periods. Despite these challenges, he has always managed to make triumphant returns, showcasing his resilience, determination, and passion for professional wrestling. 1. Knee injury and ACL surgery, 2020. One of Jimmy Uso's most significant and well-known injuries occurred in early 2020. During WrestleMania 36, he participated in a high-risk ladder match for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The intense nature of the match, which involved several dangerous spots, led to Jimmy sustaining a devastating knee injury. After further examination, it was diagnosed as a torn anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, a severe injury that typically requires surgery, followed by a lengthy recovery period. Following his ACL surgery in May 2020, Jimmy was sidelined for nearly a year. Typically, ACL injuries demand a recovery period of 6 to 9 months, but due to the physical demands of professional wrestling, Jimmy's rehabilitation took longer than anticipated. Fans eagerly awaited his return, with speculation circulating about his comeback date. Ultimately, Jimmy made his highly anticipated return in May 2021, aligning himself with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, marking his triumphant comeback. His return proved that not only had he recovered physically, but that he was also better than ever, both mentally and emotionally. 2nd, shoulder and rib injuries, 2015 to 2016. In 2015, Jimmy Uso suffered a shoulder injury that kept him out of action for several months. While the injury was not as severe as his ACL tear, it was significant enough to affect his in-ring performance. The shoulder injury required extensive rehabilitation, and although Jimmy worked tirelessly to get back into the ring, it took time to regain full mobility and strength in the injured area. In early 2016, Jimmy also dealt with rib injuries after a brutal match on SmackDown. While the rib injury didn't require extensive time off, it did hamper his performance for a short while. Despite the pain, Jimmy persevered and continued to push through, showcasing his dedication to WWE and to his fans who supported him during his recovery process. 3rd concussion scare, 2019. Concussions are one of the most concerning injuries in professional wrestling, and unfortunately, Jimmy Uso was not immune to this issue. In 2019, during a live event match, Jimmy reportedly suffered a concussion scare. Although the injury was serious enough to warrant concern, it was later determined that Jimmy was not severely impacted and was cleared after undergoing the necessary medical evaluations. WWE takes the health and safety of its superstars very seriously, and Jimmy's return was contingent on receiving the appropriate clearance from WWE's medical team. This incident served as a reminder of the dangers that wrestlers face in the ring and also highlighted WWE's strict concussion protocols, which are in place to protect the superstars and ensure that they are fit to compete. Jimmy's quick return to action after this scare demonstrated his resilience, but also the importance WWE places on player safety and well-being. 4th, hand and wrist injuries. In addition to his more significant injuries, Jimmy Uso has also suffered multiple minor hand and wrist injuries throughout his career. These injuries, while not as widely publicized as his ACL tear, have had an impact on his in-ring performance. Such injuries can be frustrating for a wrestler, as they affect the ability to execute certain moves or execute them with full force. Despite these challenges, Jimmy has always adapted. His wrestling style has always been a mix of high-flying and hard-hitting moves, and even with hand or wrist injuries, he has continued to perform at a high level. His ability to adjust his approach to accommodate these minor physical limitations speaks to his versatility and skill in the ring. Dispelling rumors about Jimmy Uso's health. As is often the case with high-profile WWE superstars, Jimmy Uso has been the subject of numerous rumors regarding his health. Some of these reports have exaggerated the severity of his injuries, while others have falsely claimed that he was suffering from undisclosed medical conditions. In this section, we separate fact from fiction and address some of the most common misconceptions surrounding Jimmy Uso's health. First rumor, Jimmy Uso's career was in jeopardy. After his ACL injury, following Jimmy Uso's 2020 ACL injury, there were widespread rumors suggesting that his career was in jeopardy. Some reports even went so far as to claim that he might never return to WWE due to the severity of the injury. These rumors created significant concern among fans, with some speculating that this could be the end of the road for the high-flying tag team star. However, these claims proved to be untrue. Jimmy not only recovered from the ACL tear, but he also made a full recovery, returning to action in May 2021. His performance since his return has been impressive, and he has shown no signs of decline in his ability to compete at the highest level. In fact, Jimmy's comeback and continued success in WWE have dispelled any doubts about his long-term career prospects, proving that he is as resilient as ever. Second rumor, Jimmy Uso suffered a career-ending concussion. The concussion scare that Jimmy Uso experienced in 2019 led to some false rumors claiming that the injury could be career-ending. These reports suggested that Jimmy's concussion was far more serious than initially reported, and that it could potentially jeopardize his future in the ring. However, these rumors were quickly dispelled when Jimmy was medically cleared to return to in-ring action. WWE's strict concussion protocols ensured that Jimmy was given the necessary time and evaluations to make a full recovery. While concussions are indeed a serious concern in professional wrestling, the idea that Jimmy's concussion was career-ending is simply not true. He returned to action shortly after the scare, and there have been no signs that the injury has had any lasting effects on his ability to compete. Third rumor, Jimmy Uso has chronic health issues, preventing him from wrestling. Another rumor that has circulated about Jimmy Uso is that he has chronic health issues that could prevent him from wrestling long-term. These reports have been entirely speculative and have no credible evidence to support them. While it's true that Jimmy has faced multiple injuries throughout his career, there is no indication that he is suffering from any chronic conditions that would permanently sideline him. On the contrary, Jimmy's ability to recover from multiple significant injuries and continue performing at a high level speaks volumes about his physical condition and commitment to his craft. He has proven time and again that he is more than capable of returning from injuries and performing at the top of his game. Fourth rumor, Jimmy Uso's injuries have weakened his performance. Some critics have suggested that Jimmy Uso's injuries have weakened his performance in the ring. However, this claim does not hold up in the face of his recent matches and performances. Since returning from his ACL surgery, Jimmy has been part of some of WWE's most exciting tag team matches, particularly alongside his brother Jey Uso. Their tag team chemistry and athleticism remain at an elite level, and their matches continue to receive praise from fans and critics alike. Rather than weakening his performance, Jimmy's ability to return from injuries and continue to perform at a top-tier level only further highlights his conditioning and dedication. He is still one of the best tag team wrestlers in the business, and his performances have only gotten more intense and captivating. The future of Jimmy Uso in WWE. Despite facing multiple injuries throughout his career, Jimmy Uso has continued to overcome these setbacks and return stronger than ever. His resilience, work ethic, and passion for professional wrestling have allowed him to maintain his position as one of WWE's premier tag team competitors. Whether as part of the Usos, the Bloodline, or in potential future solo runs, Jimmy Uso remains a key figure in WWE's landscape. As Jimmy's journey in professional wrestling continues, it is inevitable that he will face further physical challenges. Like all wrestlers, injuries are a part of the game. However, if history has shown us anything, it is that Jimmy Uso will rise above any obstacle, demonstrating his unbreakable passion for WWE and his fans. Whether he's teaming up with his brother or potentially striking out on his own, there are still many more memorable moments to come from Jimmy Uso. Conclusion: Jimmy Uso's career has been defined by incredible highs and challenging lows, especially when it comes to injuries. From his ACL surgery to concussions, he has faced numerous obstacles that could have ended a lesser career. Yet, his determination and commitment to the sport have allowed him to overcome these hardships and remain a vital part of WWE. Despite the rumors and misconceptions that have circulated about his health, the facts are clear. Jimmy Uso is a fighter. His legacy in WWE is cemented, and fans can look forward to even more electrifying performances, unforgettable matches, and inspiring comebacks from one of the most resilient superstars in WWE history.